Hi, it's Chris Yates with Success Landscape Marketing, and in this video I'll be going over how to get your landscaping business ranked on the Google map. Now I'm going to be going over how to get your company to rank on the Google map for your city when a potential client types in your city plus landscaper or your city plus landscaping. For example, if you're in Atlanta, they would be typing in Atlanta landscaper or Atlanta landscaping or whatever city you're in. Now there's some things you can do to make sure that you rank as well as possible when someone types in those different keyword combinations. Now, the Google map has really changed a lot over the past few years. It used to be Google Places, and then it changed to Google Plus Local, and then it changed to what it is today, Google My Business. And you can manage everything by going to google.com/business. And this is where you can add your business listing as well as make edits and modifications. So if you're already listed on Google Places or the Google My Business listing, you can go to this site to update and make any changes or additions to it. Now, some of the things you want to do to make make sure that your listing is properly optimized. You want to have your correct name, address, and phone number. Now that may sound really silly. Well, of course I'm going to have the correct name, but it's amazing how many businesses have different variations of their name, or maybe their phone numbers changed and they didn't correct it on their listing or their address. So whatever, just make sure it's consistent. Your correct name, address, and phone number. Now, another thing that you want to take advantage of is to add videos and photographs to your listing. Clients love before and after photographs. They love to watch videos. So make sure you take advantage of adding those to your Google My Business listing. Very powerful to have those. Now, the second element of getting ranked on the Google map is having consistency in online directories. So a consistent NAP, which is your name, address, and phone number across all of your online directories. And some of those would be Home Advisor, Angie's List, YP.com. There's really hundreds of online directories. And it's important that you have a consistent listing in all of those. You may take a look at them and you may see that maybe you moved 3 years ago and one of them's got your right phone number and another one doesn't. Google looks at all of that, and to see that you're a legitimate business and all, they want to see consistency and everything is accurate. So not only do you have the advantage of being in that directory as well, when people are searching that directory, them finding you, but also this is one of the things that Google looks at. They really want to see that you are referenced consistently throughout the web. So that's a key element that they use, and that helps them determine if you're in spot 1, 2, or 3 on page 1, or spot 75 on page 16 or 5 or 4, depending on how many listings there are. So it's important that your current address is correct across all the listings. Now, the next element, which is one of my favorites, is online reviews. Now, these is important. These need to be reviews from your actual clients in the service areas that you serve. Don't go and buy reviews. Don't buy fake reviews. I was talking to a client the other day, a potential client, and they were talking about the fake reviews that they had recently purchased. Don't do that. It's just don't do it. That's all I'll say, okay? So all other things that are being equal, the companies that have the most reviews, they tend to rank best in the Google Map listings. Now, let's pause a second. I said, okay, they tend to rank best, all things being equal. Now, you may have looked at a Google Map listing and seen, like, the person at number 1, maybe they had, 7 reviews. Then the person at number 2 had 16. So how can that be? Wait a minute, they're at number 2, but they've got more reviews than the person at number 1. Well, all things being equal. So maybe there's some situations with the other website, and the person that got to be number 1, maybe their website's has a lot more power to it. Maybe it's consistent. Maybe all the elements that Google's looking for are right on their website. So there's a lot of things that go into it. It also could be that the person that typed in the service area, maybe the person that ended up with number 1 was actually right there in that service area that was typed in, and maybe the other businesses were close or nearby, but they weren't right in that particular city. So there's a lot of things that can go into the ranking, but all in all, it's real important to have reviews, and it's important to have a strategy in place to have a consistent review system so you can thank your clients, and then after you've completed the job, ask for reviews. And that could be simply just send them an email. Hey, thanks so much for the opportunity to serve you. We just want to make sure that you're completely satisfied with everything we've done. If you have any questions or concerns, please reply back to this email or call me, whatever your policy is for them contacting you. If you're happy and we've met or exceeded your expectations, we'd love for you to leave a review. Here's a link that you can click on to do that. And then they can go right there and they can leave the review on one of the review sites. And in this case, we're talking about Google, so it would be on the Google review site. One other side note, Google's made a lot of changes lately, and it's getting confusing as far as the links where you actually go to leave a review. Some people that have had links that are set up to leave reviews have now been changed because of things that Google has changed. So if you have any concerns or you're not sure even where to send your clients to leave a review on Google, just drop me an email. Just send it to Chris@successlandscapemarketing.com, and I will be glad to actually send you the link. We have a system where we can generate a link for you that exactly will go to the Google page for you for a client to leave a review. There's no charge for this. We're glad to do it for you. So just make sure in your email you put your business name, your business address, and your business phone number. That's not so we can hound you. We're not going to call you back and try to harass you or anything. That's just so that we can double check your information, make sure we have the right company, and that we get the right review link. The last thing we want to do is send a review link to one of your competitors, right? So we'll make sure everything's accurate. So if you need that help, just let us know and just drop me an email. All right, so there you have it. It's pretty simple just to getting everything all set up. So in summary, you just want to make sure, number one, you want to claim and you want to optimize your Google My Place listing. So if you've already had a claim listing, make sure it's optimized. Add those photos, add those videos. Number two, make sure that your name, address, and phone are not only consistent in your listing, but also consistent across all the online directories. And number three, client reviews. Make sure you have a system in place to get those reviews. Now, I hope this has helped you, and I've put together a guide, the Landscaper's Ultimate Guide to Google My Business. It's available to you at no charge. If you're watching this video on my website, it's just right below. Just download. Just click the link to download your copy. Or if you're watching this video someplace else, just go to successlandscapemarketing.com, and you can download it there. So thanks so much for your time, and here's to your success.